So this is Typhoon Soul Viewer, and that's the one in the West Pacific. It's weakened some as it's underwent IWAL replacement cycle. This appears to be a messy kind of IWAL replacement cycle. Let's refresh the frame. Hold on. This appears to be a very messy IWAL replacement cycle, kind of similar to what Chanhao and Anko went through, and they ended up having these very ugly, large spawning appearances. That those kind of systems are not conducive to re-intensifying beyond around 120 and 125 knots. Even seeing them get that strong is a major stretch. This hurricane cycle, however, this typhoon cycle, however, is going to continue on the west-northwest during movement and eventually near Taiwan as a pretty potent, as it will likely be a pretty potent typhoon, but unless the system can really consolidate. I mean, in these kinds of guard spawning systems take days to reconsolidate. I don't think this one will regain catch away faster, just because for structural reasons. Speaking of structural issues, actually no, it's here taking the tropical dilemma, which is actually okay-ish right now. It's trying to redevelop some deep convection. The alpha is expanding. You can see it's slowly becoming better organized. Maybe starting to move to the west a little bit, but the sun may be trying to reform. The system's pretty weaker and a little bit of a rag system. I don't think there's any IWAL present anymore. I'm not sure, but I don't think there is. The aircraft reconnaissance stage is probably supporting about 55 knots for intensity. It's even the seat base he has is 60 knots, but I think it's a little bit too high. It's got some good alpha and cycle to survive as a tropical cycle for at least a couple more days. I think eventually it's going to become exposed and eventually become devoid of significant deep convection, but that could take a while. So it wouldn't surprise me that the system is relatively slow to spin out over the upcoming days. I mean, you can see here, this is Invest 92E. However, this is not really looking too hot right now. I mean, this is a 70% chance of development in 2 days and 8% chance of development in 5 days. And even though that's looking a little bit like a stretch right now, because the system's not really showing any signs of organization at all. And this is going to be in a stable air environment. I don't know. Winds are only somewhat favorable while the system does have time. I'm talking to siphon. And while wind shears and waters are warm, there's not really a whole lot of upper level divergence, nor do we have a particularly favorable pattern otherwise. Well, the system's not really well organized. It's been well organized in the past, but the system's doing a much better job consolidating. The system wants to become a tropical cyclone anytime soon. You can definitely see in here just a little bit drier. It's trying to get sucked in. Structurally, it's not there yet, just because it's only an invest. I mean, once you can consolidate, which it might be trying to do a little bit, and we can kind of get dominant circulation, because it wouldn't surprise me if there's multiple circulations, like out in here and out here, then yes, we can see some improvement, we can see some further development. You can see we had a convexely Kuiper-Kelvin wave, it's negative one. We'll be entering the positive phase somewhat soon. And the GFS is going to have a positive phase starting in a few days, and that may help the system, though the GFS isn't that bullish. And this agency runs probably the most bullish it's ever been on this system. That shows a lot. This is Guillermo, and this GFS runs the most bullish it's ever been on Invest 92E. That shows a lot. And European obviously has a low lying tropical may eventually fizzles out south of Hawaii due to strong wind shear. And we'll see what happens. We have a very strong upper trough that's probably going to protect, at least cut off Hawaii for the time being. And so far this season hasn't, things aren't looking too impressive in the short term. But once we can get a convexely Kuiper-Kelvin wave, I think we can see a lot of tropical storms and hurricanes in a very short period of time. Just because we have warm Mars, and so far shit doesn't appear to be that much of an issue right now. And the GFS runs are starting to handle at least a possible potent hurricane. They've slowly been pushing the time up on this. And the lines, they've been supporting us in the ensemble runs as well. And there's also support on several other hurricanes, least prospect hurricanes to its east. They also show relatively quiet activity in the short term, so there's no imminent threats. Now, there'll be still many signs. And you can see the 12Z GFS one was pretty similar. It had a pretty potent hurricane near Mexico. So it's going to be interesting to see. These remind me of some of the early runs in New Orleans, and we'll see how these pan out, but something to at least watch in the long run. But in the short run, expect kind of more of the same kind of systems we've been dealing with. And more of that same crappy, weak systems that don't really much wrong with support, don't really have any true sense of direction. This is somewhat typical of how New Year's. We'll see. I think late August and early September could bring a little bit more activity close to max, because the shear will be lower and we'll be getting start getting storms on the southeastern part of the basin, and those kind of storms can become quite strong. So a lot of storms have been developing a little bit too far west. And if these storms can develop further east, then you have more room to become strong and possibly become a potent hurricane. But we haven't had the right convectively cool capital wave time to do that either. We might in the short term, we'll see. But overall, things are pretty quiet right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's it for today. Not much going on. Aside from solar completes our replacement cycle in the West Pacific. Bye!